What's up, everybody? It's Hey John. I jabber opportunities nonstop, and today I'll be covering Bitcoin. And of course, we all know that Bitcoin is at an all-time high at 67K, and there is some more fundamental news that you want to check out. And of course, I'll be covering the charts as well. So let's get to it. BlockFi. I've been using them for about 3 months now, and they are a phenomenal service. You can get and apply for a Visa signature card. All you gotta do is use my link down below, blockfi.com/heyjohn. Check them out, folks, because you get 3.5% on every single transaction. You can use it on groceries, eggs, movie theaters, AMC tickets. You name it, you can use it on it because it's still a Visa signature card, and you get Bitcoins back instead of US dollars. And we know Bitcoin is doing one thing and one thing only, all-time highs. And also, you also gain interest on these Bitcoins you earn. So it's a double, folks. You get Bitcoins and you get interest. Does it get better than that? Tell me which credit card where you get US dollars back and interest on your US dollar rewards. I don't know of any. If you know some, let me know. If not, let me know if you're going to sign up for my blockfi.com/heyjohn Visa signature credit card. Leave me a comment down below if you're going to sign up, folks, because I don't want you to miss out on this amazing opportunity. Bitcoin, $67,000 all-time high, and it continues to go higher. What does this mean, folks? Essentially, we are doing something called price discovery in Bitcoin right now. And the reason why it's called price discovery is because it's never been there before. And I will go into more details of where I see it going on the charts on a later part of this video. So stay tuned and check that out as well. So we're seeing more companies now getting approved for ETFs for Bitcoin. VanEck, huge, large ETF company where you have all kinds of financial products here, and they're getting into the game as well for cryptocurrency. And you have to understand, folks, these companies like VanEck, ProShares, they all have products in ETFs, and they only make products that make them money. So if it makes them money, guess what? It means people have a demand for it and people want it. So these companies are smart and they make what the people want, therefore making money for themselves. But you also have to understand that this is what you would call the smart money. And if they're making products for cryptocurrency and Bitcoin specifically, that tells me there is lots of money to be had here. And of course, folks, do not misunderstand what an ETF is, okay? It is a trading vehicle. It is not meant to be used as an investment class. If you want to invest into Bitcoin, you buy the real Bitcoin. Because these Bitcoin futures, they don't track the spot Bitcoin price. They track a Bitcoin future, which is detached from Bitcoin. Because Gary Gensler says it is more safe and less volatile and less able to be manipulated. I mean, anything can be manipulated if you think about it, but hey, whatever, right? It is what it is. And you gotta play by the rules and work with what you have, right? So I do want to emphasize that if you want to trade Bitcoins on one of those ETF platforms, currently only ProShares has it live right now, but next week we'll see VanEck and some others. So that being said, if you want to trade, go for it. And of course, I'll be covering the ETF vehicle as well. And it is moving quite nicely, I must say. We are seeing lots of calls for Bitcoin hitting 100K, 400K, 250K, even $1 million. And the people calling these out, well, these are very large names. Fidelity CEO, MicroStrategies, etc. These guys, they are the smart money because they have the money. I mean, do they own all the money in the world? No, but they own a nice portion of it though. And if they're saying something like that, then whether you believe them or not, it doesn't matter. But you do have to be aware and pay attention to it if you are investing in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. And don't forget, folks, Bitcoin is not like any other cryptocurrency because Bitcoin is its own asset class. But when you see tokens, right, these tokens are considered quote unquote kind of like stocks in a sense. So they are a different beast from Bitcoin. And that's kind of why you're seeing Bitcoin rally so hard. And you're seeing all these other altcoins not rally as hard because they're different. And so Bitcoin is a special breed. And that's why And do not forget, folks, Bitcoin was a first as well, and they are a storage of value. They are not a utility play. They are not a currency play. They are a storage of value such as gold, silver, etc. Leave me a comment down below of what you think about this Bitcoin spike and where it's going. And more importantly, why or why not are you invested in Bitcoin? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. I'm very curious about what you folks think. Paul Tudor Jones. Have you heard of this man before? Well, if you haven't, well, you should know who he is because he's a co-founder of Robinhood, one of the game changers in the retail investment game for stocks and equities. And the reason why I'm bringing him up is because this man, I would say, knows what he's talking about. He saw Robinhood futures before it happened. He invested into it and he believed in it because he knew and he knows where the future is going. This man is very smart. He's very intelligent. So when he speaks, you should pay attention. So Paul Tudor Jones believes that inflation is the #1 enemy, and he believes that it's here to stay, it is not transitory. And for that, I actually agree with him because we saw companies not buying as much products as they should have, and thereby creating the supply shortage. And then all of a sudden they're all buying at once, and now we have ports backed up. Very simple, folks. So that's kind of why I believe that. And the other reason is because there is a lot of money sitting on the sidelines where people have sold and they haven't bought anything. So when you see some dips and buying opportunities, this dry powder will enter the market and thereby pump up the market. So I don't foresee a crash coming due to this reason. But the most important thing that Paul Tudor Jones is saying right now is that he is saying that he prefers Bitcoin over gold as a hedge against inflation. Again, I want to reemphasize, this man is a visionary. He was a co-founder of Robinhood, and he is one of the reasons why we are able to have free commission trading. So when this man speaks, you should pay attention. And I agree with him too, because gold is a barbarous and old relic, and it's very heavy and it's hard to carry around. And you can always mine some more if you wanted to be honest. And there's a lot of blood gold as well, because usually we mine gold is not in a very, I would say, nice environment, right? It's always somewhere, moist, dark, dirty, basically not very fun conditions. And you're seeing it be similar to, I wouldn't say blood diamonds, but same idea though. Unfavorable conditions, and most importantly, you can always mine some more. It's not like there's a shortage of gold. It's just more about, do you want to mine it, and is it economically feasible to mine enough? And of course, folks, do not forget that we all know Robinhood depends a lot on our profits from the cryptocurrency trading, from Dogecoin and Bitcoin, etc. So maybe this man here, Paul Tudor Jones, has some vested interest in pumping up the Bitcoin. It's all very hard to say, but the key takeaway here is that this man is a visionary and he knows what he's talking about, and he drives the markets because this man is a billionaire. And when you're a billionaire, you have some money and you can change it and form it to how you like over time. So let's go ahead and cover them Bitcoin charts now. Okay, folks, we're covering the Bitcoin charts now, and we're seeing a phenomenal day right now. The current high for the day is $67,080. The low is $63,415, folks. We did see the VITAL ALGO supply zone from about 58,556 to about 57,475. And I was telling you guys that we're seeing a green supply zone. So this is an indicator of a possible movement up. It's very likely, not a guarantee. Usually when you see red on a supply zone, you're going to see a rejection. But in this case here, we're seeing some nice bullish movement nonstop. And the reason for this is because, very simple, folks, people are buying more Bitcoin. You're seeing Bitcoin ETFs being released. So even if people aren't using the ProShares ETF as intended, but the thing is that they are bringing more awareness to Bitcoin. And when that happens, you're going to see more positive movement to the upside, and you get more investors, folks. So it's a very simple game. Let me give it to you guys in black and white ABC, okay? So you have, say, 5 Bitcoins. You currently have 5 investors. Now we get more investors. So you get 10 investors, and they all buy some Bitcoins. Guess what? Everyone has fewer Bitcoins, but the price increased because more people are buying a smaller amount. So you have 10 people chasing 5 Bitcoins before it was 5 people chasing 5 Bitcoins. So the increased exposure means more demand for a limited supply. And we all know Bitcoin does not expand supply exponentially over time. It does it slowly, but surely. So that being said here, the resistance I said a few days ago was around 65,139, and currently we have broken through it, folks. All right. The last time we were there was on April 14, 2021, and now we are breaking a previous all-time high. And to give you guys some perspective here, this to me looks like we're starting a new uptrend. So that means it could go way higher, folks. We're seeing calls right now at 80K and 100K in the short term, possibly by the end of this year. And honestly, folks, I think it's very possible that this happens. And this is why I encourage you guys and gals to get the blockfi.com/HeyJohn Visa signature credit card. And any transaction you do, you get your Bitcoins. Even a little bit will add up over time, because we all know Bitcoin is only going to increase here. So say you have 50 bucks in Bitcoins. If this goes to 100K, you have about 80 bucks. If it goes to 200K, you have probably about, 150 or something. But the point being is that even though it's a small amount of money, it is still money. And it'll be an investment money. Instead of getting rewards and spending it on, something frivolous, you can passively invest into Bitcoin this way. In order for us to see a new all-time high and maintain it, I need to see us go through 65,139, which we currently are, and I need to see confirmation for the next 3 to 4 days at least minimum, trading above 65,139. If that can happen and there is more bulls coming in instead of all selling out, then ladies and gentlemen, we will go higher almost indefinitely. But of course, I will be watching the charts and making updated videos for you guys to check out. So make sure if you're a new viewer, you subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you are a returning viewer, please like, because YouTube will share these videos with more folks and you'll be supporting the channel in many ways. And thank you so much for that. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will catch you all in the next one.